Imagine that you have acres of land in Apapa, Lagos, Nigeria. Just imagine it for a minute. Welcome to your next acres of gold, right here in the heart of Ibeju Lekki, where things are happening. Welcome to Amen City, right facing the Free Trade Zone Road, beside the Lekki Free Trade Zone, where we have the Dangote Refinery, where we have the DC Port, where we have the Free Trade Zone, and other notable companies around. I started in my opening video telling you, imagine you have acres of land in Apapa, or you even have acres of land around Festac Axis or around Ijebu. Imagine what you could do, or imagine what you could, or what would have been running into your account right now if you've bought acres of land at that time. Here is another opportunity for you, if you've missed out then, to position yourself in this strategic location right here in Ibeju Lekki, where things are happening. This is Amen City, right here in Ibeju Lekki. Is about 5 minutes drive from the Lekki Deep Sea Port. As you all know, the Lekki Deep Sea Port has started operation. There are so many things you can do if you decide to buy a plot of land in this Amen City Estate right here in Ibeju Lekki. Let me share with you what you can do with this property right here in Ibeju Lekki. Number one is you can have a bonded terminal. What is a bonded terminal? These are people that have large portion of land. You know, there will be a lot of containers that will come in all over the country, all over the world. So this newest terminal, this Lekki Deep Sea Port, definitely there will be no much space. There will be no space for all the containers to be at the port. So as someone who have a bonded terminal, you can actually, when you open, you have a space, you get a license for it. All those containers will be kept in your location, in your land. And the fact is, you don't need much construction on the land. Mainly what is needed is just a bare land. You have all this container stored in your location in this Amen City, assuming you buy acres of land in this location. And that is a lot of money that can come into your account. I was moving around. If you move around Apapa Axis, Amodofi Axis, around Festac, you see a lot of people that have bonded terminal. And from what I got from one of my friends who's into the business, man, this guy is raking money, because all this container, as long as they stay in that your terminal, there are a lot of they pay money daily, as long as that container stay in that location. That is too much money for you. Number two reason why I think you need to own acres of land right here in Amen City is this. You know, the Dangote Refinery is close by. A lot of truck drivers will come to get fuel in this Dangote Refinery, and most of them will need a place to stay before it is their turn to get fuel. And some of these tankers might stay for 1 day, 2 days. Imagine you owning a portion of land in this axis where all these tankers will come and stay for a period before they get fuel, or even after they get the fuel. Imagine how much they will pay you per day, because as long as they stay there, they pay per day. Imagine how much they will pay you if you decide to own a plot of land, couple of acres of land in this Amen City let me let you know, there's so much money in these houses. If you can see it, you can see it. Other people are seeing negative thing, but I'm exposing you to the positive part so that you can position yourself. Those that have acres of land in Apapa those days are those people that invested earlier, and instead of them seeing the problem, they are seeing the solution. Number 3 thing you can do in these houses is this: you can build a tank farm. I'm sharing this idea with you so that you can see the opportunity, so that you don't just see the negative part, you see the positive part. We have the Dangote refinery here, we have the deep sea port here. Definitely there will be need for tank farm. In case you don't know what a tank farm is, a tank farm is an area where you store oil or you store gas, and there are a lot of those kind of opportunity around your Papa houses, because there will be a lot of movement of oil, movement of gas. And you imagine you have a tank farm right here in Ibeju Lekki, close to the Dangote refinery, close to the deep sea port. There are a lot of things you can do with this land. That's number 3. Number 4 thing you can do is you building a warehouse. There will be a lot of goods that are coming from the deep sea port. A lot of things, a lot of goods. Most of them need a location where they can store it before they start distributing it to different locations. So definitely they will need to patronize you, so you can build a warehouse. Then you operate it yourself, or you can build a warehouse and lease it out. There are a lot of opportunities here, right here in Amen City in Ibeju Lekki. So you can actually get a warehouse, buy a land here and get a warehouse. Then the number 5 thing you need to do, why you need to get a land right here in Amen City, is this: you can buy this land and build office space for rent, office space for lease. That is number 5 thing. Then number 6 thing I want you to get this land for is you can build schools. People are moving towards direction. They need schools. So you buying a commercial plot right here in Amen City, you can build a school right here in this location, Ibeju Lekki houses. I think I've whet your appetite enough. So let me tell you about this property called the Amen City right here in Ibeju Lekki. It's facing the express directly on the free trade zone road right here in Ibeju Lekki, and it's beside the Lekki free trade zone. And that is not all. This whole land is covered by a sea of oil, and the land is a total dry land. The best thing, or the best decision which I believe you should take now, is for you to own acres of land right here in this particular estate, the Amen City. You can get a 1,000 square meter of land in this estate for 50 million naira. 1,000 square meter. I'm doing this video specifically for the commercial part. So the minimum you can get for this estate is a 1,000 square meter for commercial plot, which is 50 million naira. And you can do initial deposit and you can spread the payment. We have payment for outright, we have 6 months, we have 12 months, which means that you can spread payment in 12 months. But I would recommend that you should get multiple plots. Instead of you getting 1,000 square meter, get 2,000 square meter, get 3,000 square meter. You should have a client who want to even get like 6,000 square meter. And why are you getting this plot now? Is for you to prepare yourself so that as this area keep on developing, the deep sea port, the Dangote refinery, you can get you've already getting this property, so you can start making money as fast as possible. This is not the time for you to start calculating. This is time for you to position yourself and wait for this bigger opportunity. Even if all the things I've mentioned, you don't know how to go about it, the first thing to do first is for you to buy the land first. And we can explain this and tell you the procedure to get all this license or whatever you need to start with. But the opportunities here is wow. That is why I'm doing this video, to explain all this in details. I've shared with you 6 things. I will share more. There are some other things you can still do in this commercial plot. So the minimum size you need for this plot for this particular estate is 1,000 square meter, but you can get more than that. And that is not all. If you want to get a residential plot in this Amen City also, you can get it for 25 million naira, and that is for 500 square meter. But for 1,000 square meter, 1,000 square meter is 1,000 square meter is for commercial plots. Why the 500 square meter is for residential alone. And also note, they've also started the dualization of this road, just like what was done in the Lekki Ekpa Expressway. They've also started the same thing in this Lekki Free Trade Zone road, and this is the best time for you to key in now before all this area is finally open. And when it's open, this amount which I'm telling you will be like 4 or 5 times this amount. So this is the best time for you to key in into buying a plot or multiple plots in this Amen City Estate right here in Ibeju Lekki, facing the express. Remember what you can do in these houses. You can build a bonded terminal, you can build a truck park, you can build a warehouse, you can build an office space, you can build a school, or you can even resell. You can even buy and keep and resell in future. You know, this is the best time for you to own a plot of property in this corridor. In this house currently, we have some companies that already bought acres of land in these houses. The Kellogg's company, the Dangote refinery, just like you know earlier, there are several other companies in these houses. Even the Power Oil, there are several companies in these houses who have positioned themselves, and most especially the road is already dualized, which means they've started working already. And if you don't buy now, when this place is fully set, you might not have that money, the kind of money you need to buy this property. You might not have it then. But now that you have the money, instead of you keeping in the bank, this is the best time for you to call me now. Let me assist you in getting this property, this Amen City by the Free Trade Zone road. With 5 million initial deposit, you can start paying this property. And the good part is there is 6-month payment plan and there is 12-month payment plan. I'm specifically advertising this property to you. I want you to buy it because of the commercial part. Although you can also buy for residential part, but I'm talking more on the commercial part. Buy a couple of acres in this land. The minimum you can buy is 1,000 square meter. You can buy 2,000 square meter, 3,000 square meter. Just buy and keep. When this place open up, I can tell you that you'll be glad that you do. And also there are also some major features that will come with this estate. To be a greeny area, to be a service estate, to have helipad, to have a mini golf, to have potable water distribution, to have central sewage system, to have good drainage system. You will not have any challenge owning property in this particular estate, Amen City, right here by the Free Trade Zone road. Just like I said in my opening speech, that imagine you owning a plot of land in Apapa by then. Imagine you'll be cashing out seriously now, and you will not be thinking about school fees, you will not be thinking about house rent, you will not be thinking about all those unnecessary things, because you already have an asset that is servicing those your expenses, which is the right thing to do. You have an asset that can service all your expenses. You don't live large. So you might say, Dennis, I don't have money to buy a couple of acres. No problem. If you can buy only 1,000 acres, 1,000 plots, no problem. If you can buy 1,000 square meter, you are good to go. Start with that. Start with what you have. And with an initial deposit of 5 million now, you are good to go. The number you see on the screen is my number. Feel free to call me. My name is Dennis. So you know what I do? I look for property like this that have the potentials of appreciating very, very well, and I present it to you. And this property, the Amen City, is something which I want you to invest in and buy acres of land in this estate. The important thing about this video which you are watching now is for you to pick your phone and give me a call, because opportunity like this will not last long. And if you postpone, you might call me in 1 year time and say this property is no more. 1 year is even too far. In a few months time, you might call me and this property is no more. So the best thing to do is for you to give me a call now. Let me assist you in getting this property, Amen Estate, Amen City Estate, right here in Ibeju Lekki. As you watch this video, the best thing to do now is for you to copy the number you see on the screen now and give me a call. Either call WhatsApp or call through normal call. I'm here to assist you, to help you. Just like, you know, a lot of activities going on already. The Dangote Refinery, Deep Sea Port, the Lagoon, which is close by the Atlantic Ocean, and a lot of companies have started operating in this as the Deep Sea Port have started. So this is the best time for you to own a plot of land here. I've listed a lot of things you can do with this estate. In case you're not looking at any of those things, you can buy and resell. A lot of people have only a residential plots in their portfolio. This is the best time for you to buy commercial plots, and this is the time, this is the best property in these houses that you can do that. Please, thank you so much for always coming to my channel. I appreciate you. If you're coming for the first time, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Please share this video with your friends. I know your friends will also like this property. My name is Dennis Ison. You know what I do? I look for properties like this that have the potentials of appreciating and representing to you. And this estate, the Amen City Estate by the Free Trade Zone, you need to get it. My name is Dennis Ison.